which or shows that he refused to do the data master, which is implied that you will do that if you have a driver's license in the state of Michigan. And then fast forward to our date of incident here that he's already pled on, and that date of incident is August 10th of 2022. He has a long history of driving with alcohol. Because of that, he does not have any operating while intoxicated on his record, and that's not what's in front of the court today. But his record implies that he has a huge history with driving with alcohol in his car. He's very lucky that he's never injured anyone. He's not across the street on a felony charge. And because of that, that's why I'm asking for the 30 days in Wayne County Jail, because of his long history of this. He seems to have gotten off before, and this is a dangerous behavior. And part of my job as a prosecutor is to help protect public safety. And I believe it would be in the best interest of public safety that Mr. Mack is not on the roads and incarcerated for 30 days.
Okay. All right. Your
Honor, as indicated on the record, these are not operating while intoxicated charges. These are open intox, correct? Okay. There is no proof with sufficiency that because he was charged with these with the open intox, that he is in fact an alcoholic or that he is a danger to society. Nothing could actually prove that.
But it does imply that he drives with alcohol, which is open alcohol, which means he could be drinking or so. But, you know, and with the earlier incident, it is very plain and known to him that he's not supposed to do that. So he does what he wants to do.
Well, Your Honor, to that point, I mean, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, an open intox can include anything, just as an open bottle that was drank prior and that could be in the car. That can be open intox. Doesn't mean he was driving a motor vehicle under the influence. And as indicated on the record, again, there is no operating while intoxicated charges. Nonetheless, Your Honor, and I think here's what we need to focus on, is that since 2016, Mr. Mack has been a payment plan with the city of Detroit, specifically 36th District Court, to clear up his driving record. He has
a payment plan, you said?
Yeah, he's been trying to clear up any and all of his criminal record in the city of Detroit. He has never missed a court hearing. He's been here.
When you say trying to clear up all of his, how many is all?
Well, I believe most of them are cleared up now. And
besides, how many?
I mean, they go back multiple years, Your Honor. I don't know.
If I say, if you go back 20 years, would you say you had more than one ticket? Probably not.
Okay.
Because you comply with the law.
Well, I understand, Your Honor, but I think it's sufficient to show that Mr. Mack is trying to show to the court that he is trying to cooperate. The biggest issue he has is that he doesn't have his license, and he's trying.
So tell me how he's trying to show the court that he's trying to comply, because it's a very easy thing not to have an alcohol bottle or can in your car when you drive. It's not like there's a whole lot of, oh, I just can't do this. How can I do it? And all you got to do is just like not have it in your car. There takes no effort to do that.
Your Honor, I mean, I'm not sure the form of questioning. We established that there may or may not have, he may or may not have been drinking on that day. But
he has the ability to do so, counsel, and that's what the law is trying to persuade people. It's like not to be tempted. It's not to reach over and take that open bottle and take a drink. You know, that's the reason they do that, so people don't say, "Well, I'm just going to take a drink," and the next thing you know, somebody's dead. You know, it doesn't take any effort not to have something in your car. I mean, this is not even something that you have to do that is a positive measure. It's just a negative. Just don't do it. That's the simplest thing in the world.
We understand that, Your Honor, and I believe he understands that, but we got bigger issues here. Mr. Mack is employed, father of 3. He takes full responsibility of his
this is not an issue, sir. This is not an issue, because this is his life, which he has to take care of. This is not something I even should be involved with. I have no responsibility to say, well, I don't want you to go to jail because I don't want you to be not a provider for your children. That's not my responsibility. That's his responsibility. And to say it that way puts a burden on me that does not belong there. I take care of my child, and I do everything to keep myself out of jail so I can take care of my child. It's not my responsibility to help him do that. These are not things that take effort to do so.
Well, Your Honor, with all due respect, it is the responsibility of the court to issue their discretion as to what they believe is necessary in this situation.
You're absolutely correct.
As indicated on the record, this is not your normal sentencing for these types of violations. We all have seen people with far worse records come here to this court, not specifically this court, but and get far less punishment. Nothing on his record indicates that he's an alcoholic besides an open intox, which again doesn't mean he was drinking on that day. I mean, I don't believe it's fair and it's substantial to sentence him to jail for having an open intox, which again can be a drink from the day before or a drink, who knows, it could be from anyone else, but he does not have a single operating while intoxicated conviction, and it's speculation to assume he is an alcoholic.
No,
And
I never said that. I never said he was an alcoholic. I said what he did not do was not put alcohol in his car. That's what I said. I never said he was an alcoholic. I have no idea if he's an alcoholic. I have no idea if he's a weekend drinker. I have no idea if he's been drunk ever in his life. All I know is that he has open intoxicants in his car, which provides the opportunity to do something. If you don't have it in your car, then you cannot drink and drive. And after multiple tickets like this, at some point it's supposed to be, I don't know how you drive something in your head. You get 3-4 tickets, the same thing that says you cannot have alcohol in your car, and you continue to do it. That would cause me to believe that maybe he does have a drinking problem, because he cannot stay away from having alcohol in his car. So yes, that would make me believe. Doesn't have to mean I'm right, but it would certainly make me believe that he has a problem, that he has to have alcohol with him all the time. That's what makes me believe.
I don't believe that's a fair belief to have, considering
Sir, that's why you have beliefs and I have beliefs. You see, my belief is based on the fact that if I do nothing and he goes out and kills someone, that's on me. I'm going to say I never should have let him go with some type of punishment. And if I hadn't done that, maybe this child would not be dead. That's what I think. That's what I think. I have a lot of responsibility on me, because I have to make a determination that comes back on me, to me. But maybe nobody else will look at it like that, but I certainly will. If in fact somebody gets killed because he's drunk driving, and I know I had him in my courtroom 4 times for open alcohol in his motor vehicle, and then he has an accident and kills someone, I'm gonna put that on me, sir. I am. If I'm gonna say I should have done something. Now, anybody else, no, it's not on anyone else. It's a burden on me, because I have to make these decisions. And yes, maybe I will make a decision because I am a person who feels like, well, I don't want that on me. I don't want to think about maybe some child or person or mother or someone is dead because I did nothing. I got to do something. I do. I believe that.
Again, Your Honor, there's nothing on his criminal record to indicate he's an alcoholic besides open intox. And I'm of the opinion that the court is led to believe that he is an alcoholic because of these open intox charges. And again,
I never said that. I never said that. I'm saying he can't stay away from alcohol in motor vehicles. That's all I said. I never said he's an alcoholic. I don't know if he's an alcoholic. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he isn't. All I'm saying is he won't stay away from alcohol in a motor vehicle. And that to me is a warning sign.
Well, if I may, before the court makes its decision, I would just like the court to be informed again that Mr. Mack has 3 kids, all of whom are.
Sir, what does his 3 kids have to do with what he does? I see, now you're putting a guilt trip on me. He has 3 kids. He can't take care of the children because the bad judge put him in jail. He has a role in this, sir. If he doesn't want to go to jail, all he has to do is not put alcohol in his car. That's all on him. It's not me. But it put it on me when they say he's got kids and I'm not allowing him to take care of his children. That's not my role. That's not my responsibility. I'm not going to put that guilt trip on me. No,
Your Honor, that's not the point. I believe what I'm trying to do is show to the court that Mr. Mack is a responsible person.
How?
And
he's not following the law.
Because he's a father of 3 and he takes full responsibility.
No, sir.
You
keep deviating. You keep saying he's a father of 3. If he's a father of 3, he wants to be there to take care of his children. Don't put alcohol in your car. He has total control of this. Total. It's a simple thing. Just not have alcohol in your car. And the first time it was a warning. The second time you should say it, I'm not doing that again. The third time you said, how in the hell am I keep doing it? The fourth time is just total disrespect and flaunting and doing what he wants to do. That's 4 times, sir. It is no way I'm not gonna put him in jail. No way. So from a cop, so you could go to trial and maybe get a not guilty, and then he won't go to jail. But there's no way I'm not going to do something, because I'm not going to live with the fact that maybe one day I'm looking back that he had an accident, there was alcohol involved, or somebody got hurt or killed, and I'm going to say I did nothing after 4 times if he don't be doing something. So if he wants to not guilty and go to trial, that is absolutely fine with me. But I'm certainly not going to give a cop that just says, oh, just don't do it again, when that happened 4 times before, or at least 4 times before. I can't do that.
Understood, Your Honor.
Judge, I'm sorry, just for the record, we're here for sentencing. He pled May 11th, 2023.
We're here for sentencing. Okay.
Then I would ask the court, Your Honor, if we could motion to withdraw a plea and schedule this matter for a jury trial.
Okay. What's the purpose of withdrawing your plea? What is the reason for it? Because he doesn't like the sentence? That's not a reason.
As a matter of fact, Your Honor, I just don't believe it's adequate. The sentencing is not adequate.
I'm not going to let him withdraw a plea because he doesn't like the sentence. He pled guilty, sir, because that's not an adequate reason. If in fact there was something that was done, an error by the court or anything like that, but he pled guilty before me. Now he doesn't like what's going to happen. I'm not going to. There's no reason for withdrawing his plea now, other than he doesn't like what's going to happen. And then have a jury trial. Now, he had his opportunity to have a jury trial before. He had an opportunity to have any kind of trial before. Because he doesn't like his sentence now, that's not a basis for a withdrawal.
So it's the court's reason.
Court error or anything like that would be fine, but this is not a basis for withdrawal. Now, if you find something different, you want to do a motion. And so why there's a reason for, a valid legal reason to withdraw, then that would be fine. But he pled guilty on his own. He gave him his rights, told him he doesn't have to plead guilty, that he could go to trial. And now he pleads and says, oh, well, I don't like what the judge is doing. He's being mean to me. I want to withdraw my plea. No, that's not a basis, sir.
Your Honor, if I may then, if the court and the prosecution is extremely concerned about the possibility of him endangering someone due to alcohol, then would it not be more sufficient to place him into some type of rehabilitation or program? That's far more important than.
Well, that could be a valid sentence.
Judge, if I could speak to that.
Yeah.
This matter has been up quite a few times. So just going back to this plea, this was done as part of a plea agreement. So I don't have it in front of me, but I dismissed, I think, 3 or 4 tickets in exchange for the guilty plea as charged on the matter in front of us. But this matter has been going on for quite a while. My original plea was a recommendation, and I was going to dismiss more counts, I believe.
And that's the other thing. That's the other thing, counsel. If we withdraw the plea, everything gets withdrawn. Everything is back on the record, because this plea was in consideration for, the dismissals were in consideration for a plea. So he withdraws his plea. Everything that was involved in that comes back alive, which could potentially increase what his jail time could be. Because I don't know what all he had before he had what all was dismissed.
I understand that, Your Honor. I would just ask that if we're going to take some preventive measure, that we would at least try to rehabilitate rather than punish, because
my sentence would incorporate some type of rehabilitation.
Judge, if I could talk about the treatment also, my original plea was to go to specialty court with Judge Holmes. She has a variety of specialty court. One is drug court that focus on substance problems. The defendant originally, I believe, entered that plea, was transferred to Judge Holmes. I was there on the record that day on another matter. He did not want to enter the program. He told Judge he was not interested in it, and then he came back to this court. So I have tried that route. If counsel has a different alternative, I would be open to it. But because of the history of this case, the criminal history and the procedural history, that is why my recommendation was 30 days in Wayne County.
So he had an opportunity for rehabilitation and treatment.
If I may, Your Honor, real briefly, the reason why Mr. Mack was not able to participate is because he has a medical marijuana card.
Okay.
And it's my understanding that the specialty court would have to essentially make him disregard that card and not
Yeah.
use marijuana as necessary for his medical
Okay.
condition.
Well,
So that was the issue with with judge support. Again, I would just simply ask some form of outpatient, even necessary inpatient. We're going to focus on rehabilitation.
he had the opportunity for that, counsel. He had the opportunity for that. You know, I don't know why he has a medical marijuana card, but everybody I know has them. So I don't believe that everybody who has a medical marijuana card needs medical marijuana. It is just a legal way to people to smoke marijuana and get high. So,
Your Honor, that's not a fair assumption.
sure it is. I know a lot of people who have cards. They ain't got nothing wrong with them. So I'm not saying he does have that. I'm just saying that is pervasive. That is pervasive. There are tons and tons of people, you know, that have medical marijuana cards that have no real medical basis for it. It's just big business.
Then
I don't know if he does or not, but I'm just saying I've seen and encountered more people who have medical marijuana cards than people who have a medical condition who need some type of CBD or something, whatever. Actually, CBD is not even, it's something totally different, because the people who have that, the ingredient for the thing that makes you give you a little euphoria is not even involved in included in that. So no, counsel, like I said, this is it's nothing I can do. It's no way I can let him just withdraw his plea now, have a jury trial, just back up my docket now because he wants to have something that he's not getting from me. No, I can't do that, counsel. Yeah.
Again, then in the alternative, Your Honor, we just ask that it be some form of rehabilitation. If the concern is
it's gonna be other stuff involved. What all did your recommendation have in it, Ms. Rogers?
My recommendation today was just for Wayne County Jail for 30 days. Originally, I did not ask for a PSI on this matter. That might be appropriate here, especially if we are looking at treatment.
Involved. That would definitely be involved in that. And who knows, depending on the PSI, it might be less than 30 days. It might be 20 days or something, and with treatment programs and things of that nature. But certainly it's gonna be something that is a treatment program for alcohol. But it would definitely be after a PSI. I would not do a sentencing today.
And I would agree with that, Your Honor. We would stipulate to adjourn the sentencing to have a PSI produced. And
certainly, I think that's totally appropriate, because I want to know the things that I do not know today.
I would agree.
Understood.
So that's the only thing. That's the only way I could be fair, counsel. It's like I'm very resistant to, but depending on what a PSI says, who knows what I'll do? It may be totally different if I see a clinician saying this is necessary for these reasons.
I understand, Your Honor. Is there a date?
Madam Clerk?
Madam Clerk, if we could avoid the last week of June, I'll be in a training.
Is Madam Clerk with us?
Oh, sorry, I was paused. I didn't know.
Okay. All right. If we were going to get a pre-sentence investigation report, when could we do that?
We can do it on July 6th.
Counsel, does that sound good for you?
Judge, could we do the 5th or the 7th? I have, oh, no, we said it in here. We have the evidentiary hearing, so that's fine.
Let's see, let me do something.
That's why I picked it.
Yep, I see it now. I was thinking it was in another court. Okay, yep, the 6th works.
Let me
6th
check
is fine,
one
yeah.
thing. Just want to check one thing.
So July 6th at, want to do it at 10, since we're doing the other one at 10?
1 second, I want to double check something. I'm checking my calendar for something. There's something I have to do on a date that I don't. Okay. Okay, that should be good.
Sorry, was that July 6th at 10 a.m.?
Yes.
Yes, that should be good.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Mack, you're free to leave. I'll give you a call and thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, court staff, and thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Mack.
sir.
Thank you,
Oh,
counsel.
and counsel, I mean, we've known each other for a while, and I get a little animated, but it's never personal. So
I'm well aware, Your Honor. I know.
Okay.
Of course, vice versa.
all right. Oh
Thank
no,
you.
I you know what? I think strong advocacy is the only way this system works.
I'm glad you agree. Thank you, Your Honor.
All
Goodbye.
right, Mr. Mack, we'll see you back.
Attorney Rogers, did you need to speak to Officer Allison or?
Yes, I do, 'cause I believe that might be going to trial.
Okay. Because that one wasn't scheduled for trial. It was the junior's ticket that was scheduled for a formal hearing.
Oh, yes, Attorney Carver messaged me that, but there might be an issue with the ticket. So yeah, if I could talk to him quick and maybe we can.
Sure. I'm gonna put you in room 2. No, I'm gonna put you guys in room 1.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
And then if McClin came back, Ms. McClin, she would like to plea. I'm
Ms.
not clear.
McClin? Out here 6966, hit *6 to unmute. Okay.
Yes,
I got confirmation from the prosecutor that the other 2 tickets that we wondered about would be dismissed. So if you're ready, you can do your plea now.
okay.
Thank you.
Will I plead? Yes, I wait on the judge.
Yep. We should call you very shortly.
So does she need to talk to you in the private room again, just to be
No,
clear?
we've gone over everything very, very carefully.
Okay. All right.
It's
there-
at the end of page 2, going into page 3, y'all.
Yeah, I see that. There's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 charges.
Yes.
All right.
The first ticket on the docket would be amended to improper plates.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me call the case first. Miss Tamara McClin. Let's see,
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, you don't have a microphone. You're calling. I need you to raise your right hand and state your full name, please.
Yes, Tamara Maria McLean.
All right, Miss McClin, do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, I do.
You may lower your hand. Miss McClin, your
Okay.
first ticket is, I'm going to read all of them off. It's SP 11362-181, driving an unregistered or untitled vehicle or having an unregistered or untitled vehicle. It doesn't have to be driven. It can just be parked on a city street. Those things have to be valid at the time. You have SP 11362-182, improper plates. SP 11362-183, improper license. SP 128999761, improper plates. SP 128999762, no insurance. SP 128999763, unregistered or untitled vehicle. SP 129000331, driver's license suspended. 174435811, new operator's license. Those are all of your tickets, ma'am.
Yes.
All right. You talked to an attorney? Who represented you? Let's see.
Jane Carver
right.
here on
Carver?
behalf of Miss McClin.
How are we going to proceed today?
Miss McClin would like to take advantage of the offer.
Okay, you have to tell me what the offer is because I went between you and city attorney. I don't have a copy of it. I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay. The first ticket on the docket and the third ticket on the docket would be the amended charges, and all others would be dismissed.
Okay, the first and the third charge. The first one is amended from, let's see.
From an unregistered to improper plates.
Okay, improper. And the third ticket would be
License improper, amended to fail to display.
fail to display. All right. So, Ms. McLean, the people were made an offer that if you pled to 2, they would dismiss 6. Dismiss 6, just so you understand that, man. You would plead to 2 tickets. That would be a fine of 450. Yeah, $450, but they would dismiss. Let's see. They would dismiss 1,350.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
Okay. You said, "Oh boy," is that what you're saying? That's a lot of money.
Oh no, sir. No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. I'm sorry. No, actually, that's a pretty good deal.
That's a great deal, ma'am, because they don't have to do
Yes,
it.
it is.
So, all right.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, ma'am. I don't know if I swore, Miss McLean, so let me do it again just to make sure. Miss McLean, raise your right hand again. I believe I did this, but it doesn't hurt to.
You did.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again anyway. State your full name.
Tamara Maria McLean.
You swear or affirm to tell the complete truth.
Yes, I swear to tell the truth.
Put your hand down. Miss McLean, you understand that you have a right to go to trial on all of these matters. You don't have to plead guilty to anything. If you went to trial, the people would have to prove each one of these cases. The evidence would have to rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt before a judge or a jury could find you guilty. You understand that?
I do understand.
By pleading guilty, ma'am, you give up your right to go to trial. That's your decision?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. McLean, Madam Clerk, on the first ticket on the docket for Ms. Tamara McLean, that is ticket ending in 2181. The venue?
November 16th, 2020, Grand River Avenue and North Lawn Street.
Okay. Ms. McLean, on the date of November 16, 2022, were you driving in the city of Detroit and stopped by the police?
Yes.
The vehicle you were driving, was it your vehicle?
Yes.
And was that vehicle registered or title, or did it have a updated title and registration?
No.
Okay, court will find you guilty of that, and they will reduce the charge to improper plates. On ticket number, the other one was the third ticket, yes. On ticket number SP 11362183, Madam Clerk.
November 16th, 2020.
Okay, same
Grand
day.
River.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, now on the same date and time, you received a ticket for driving with the unregistered plate. Did you have a valid license at that time?
No.
Or to find you guilty of the amended and reduced charge. The other 6 matters would all be dismissed. Your fine for each of these tickets, ma'am, is $225 for each one. That's a total of $450. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time?
I do need time.
How much time do you need, ma'am?
Oh, honestly, well, I'm working just on the weekends now, and I do have rent to pay. And
ma'am, listen to me. I understand everybody has issues. I'm not asking you. I'm just asking you, when can you pay it?
I can have it paid off. What's it, June? This is June.
How about August 30th, ma'am? How about August 30th?
August,
that's 90 days.
Okay, thank you. Yes. Okay, August 30th. Yes, I can do that.
All right, you have to pay the $450 by August 30th. You can pay it any kind of way you want. You can break it up. If you have more money some weeks and less other weeks, you can plan it that way. So you can pay $20 now and $50 next week, as long as on August the 30th, the entire $450 is paid.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, ma'am. Do you know how and where to pay?
No, I don't.
All right. All right, ma'am. It's 3 ways that I'm going to suggest that you could pay it. One is you could go on the website, and you're on the phone now, so I don't know if you have a computer to do that. The other way is you can pay by the kiosk machines. They're called DivDat, D-I-V-D-A-T. You may have seen them in the stores where people pay their utility bills and things of that nature. Look kind of like an
Okay.
ATM machine. Have you seen those?
Yes.
Okay, you could pay at any one of those, ma'am. Do you have your ticket numbers?
No, I do not.
All right, I'm gonna give you the 2 ticket numbers, ma'am, that that you pled to today. This will just make it easier if you put the ticket numbers in. But you can
Thank
go
you.
by your name as well. The 2 ticket
Okay.
numbers that you pled to today, ma'am, is
Uh-huh.
you ready to write these down?
Yes.
P, like Sam Paul, 11362181.
Okay.
That's the first one. The other one that you're gonna pay is SP 11362183.
Okay.
All right, those 2 tickets, each one are gonna have a fine on it of $225. The other 6 tickets are being dismissed, so you don't have to know those numbers. They're being dismissed today.
Okay. Yeah, Your Honor, could you repeat the second? Was that F as in Frank and P as in Paul?
No, SP, like Sam Paul, SP.
Oh, SP. Okay.
And that's the same on the first ticket I gave you, SP.
Okay.
11362183.
2183.
Yes.
And the first one was SP 11362181.
No, yes, 81. That's correct. That's correct.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
All right, ma'am. You're all set. You can sign off. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Okay, same to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. That was a little. Wait a minute. We got somebody in the waiting room, in waiting room 13.
Is that Anthony Moore? Yeah. Anthony Moore is here for a pretrial. I was attempting to get his cases dismissed today.
It will be a dismissal. I spoke to the officer. We just got lucky. The officer happened to be here, and you were right. The ticket was done in error. He used the wrong information on it.
Okay, great. I'll bring Mr. Moore out.
Thank you.
For a dismissal.
Okay, great.
Oh, I don't think I can go there.
No, he's here. I closed down the breakout room.
Oh, great.
All right, Mr. Moore, unmute your microphone. Mr. Moore, Nature Full Lane. Mr. Moore, Anthony Moore, unmute your microphone, please.
He's unmuted, so.
Oh, now he just did. It was muted when I started talking. Mr. Moore.
Can you hear us, Mr. Moore?
He muted again. Unmute, sir, and leave it unmuted. There. That's where you are. Now you muted again, sir. Just unmute it and leave it like that. Can you
turn your volume up?
We're gonna dismiss your tickets.
He said he can't hear us. Hold on.
Well, we're not muted.
Turn your volume up.
Send him a chat, Madam Clerk.
That's what I'm doing.
That's what you're doing. I should have known. I don't know why I even talk to you sometime.
Judge, is this the last matter?
It is.
I have to run to another meeting. Is it okay if this will be a dismissal? Is it okay if I log off?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Thank you very much.
Something looks different today. Your hair looks a little darker or something.
I think it's the lighting, but I agree though.
Maybe. Oh, you see it yourself and it looks that way?
Yeah,
too?
I think it's the lighting in here.
Okay, all right.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Good working with you, Attorney Carver.
You too. Thank you.
He keeps muting his microphone though. That's not doing anything for you, sir. That doesn't help you to hear us or not. Just don't mute your microphone anymore. You keep muting and unmuting. Stop doing that. All right, Crystal. If he doesn't come in, could you just mute him and tell him both his matters? Or
I just told,
that his matters are being dismissed?
okay,
I gave him
all right, we
thumbs.
good.
He doesn't know he can sign off?
He does not?
Okay. Well, you are